Welcome to 1360, the start of a new decade. Very exciting stuff. I'm excited. You're excited. 1360. So, in the last one, what did happen exactly? We had Agnes had their first baby, which was supposed to be of 12, and then she died. Um, what else? We got some people married, right? Were they already married? I don't know. Benchy Turnboli came and married Mabel Harlow, and Estrid Walter married Harry Walter. Yeah, I think those were the two marriages from last time. So very exciting. We did lose. No, Milo lost 2 years ago, so we still have Dorothea for some time. This year, we have to roll for our soldiers because the war is ending for now. And Nicole is going to get married. We're going to have him marry Joan Bennett. She's who I picked out. We also have to roll for vampire hunting. We have two vampire children becoming, or toddlers becoming children, and we have Morris becoming a young adult. So let's first do these rolls, and then we'll roll for the soldiers and the vampire hunting. So to become a child, a 1 or a 19. 1 or 19. 1 or a 19. Right, okay, so both vampire children currently live. We also have to have them join the club. I'll move them in a second. Okay, Morris, 2, 6, 11, 13, 14. Okay, he survives as well. Let's roll for vampire hunting while we're at it. So what are the rules for that I said were the rules? So let's duplicate this. And we'll get a D10 and a D4. So I need a D10 and a D4. Okay, so we'll have both of those. Who are our vampires? Okay, our vampires are currently Christiana and Caleb. And so they can't get a 9 and a 3. So if they get a 9, then they can't get a 3. Okay, so Christiana's fine. Caleb is fine. Then we have Henry, who is their firstborn son. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. Are all these kids alive? Do they have any babies? They do. Okay, so they have 7 kids. So let's roll for 7 kids. 1, 2, 3, but doesn't die. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So far, all of those are good. And then we have their children. Henry is actually a human. Margaret is a vampire. And Jack is also a vampire. I think they might have another kid. They had twins last time, but we don't know if these are vampires or not. So let's. You know what? No. I don't know. Okay, let's roll for 4 children. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just change the rules every time I do this. It's fine. So all of our vampires are currently surviving the vampire hunting rolls. Okay, our soldiers, we need to roll for our soldiers. So in 1360, roll a d20 for your currently enlisted Sims. If they roll a 7, they die. Okay, you can't roll a 7. Who are our soldiers? Call Harlow. We don't need this anymore. Call is going home. Eugene Gardner and Robert Bennett are the 2 men that are living with Marguerite. Eugene is the father of the babies. Robert thinks he's the father of the babies. Eugene, Robert, they both survived. Morris and Bate Walter. Morris, Bate. Oh, that was close, Morris. Okay, looks like everybody's surviving today. Um, lived, lived, lived. Okay, everybody survived. we're having a good start of the year so far. But yes, our main thing is that we do want to get Nicole married so that he can start having children because he is the heir. And then also little Isabella and Hector the second will be having birthdays. So this is all going to be very exciting. And we are finally going to really get this next generation starting to have their own family. So let's do it. Okay, here we are in the game. We're just going to move all the soldiers back home. I had to remember where some of them lived, but that's okay. Everybody is going back, and these two are going to go back to that dumpster fire situation. Honestly, it's like Robert has not realized that none of those kids are his, but they're all still very young. And maybe as they get older and they aren't really looking like him, it'll be different, but we'll see. And here we go. So we are here at our farm, and we are just going to do our best to harvest. I don't know why, for some reason right now, Nicole cannot harvest all. Like, I have to click on each individual plant and have him harvest it. And that's how that's working. It's not, he's not just doing it. And my dragon fruit farm idea is not really working out because they're out of season all the time. So, oh well. Let's move on with taking care of the animals. You can do it. And then we'll invite over Joan because we really need to get him married. I want to get him married by tomorrow, which is his 16th birthday. So we'll invite her over. I actually think she's a little older than him. Let's also move one of the dragon fruits inside just to see if we can't make a good amount of money on that. Although we're making good money just taking care of the farm and selling things. I also downloaded the CC, which is a jungle gym for the kids, but it looks like it exists in nature, so we're able to kind of pretend that the kids are just like playing in the woods instead of having a modern jungle gym. Maybe as we get richer, we can get like the fake computer that's not a computer so that we can do the physical aspiration for children. But right now, we wouldn't be able to afford any of those things. We're still just farmers. So as time goes on, maybe. Let's all get something to eat. And then here we go. Okay. So Joan is going to be our future wife. We have to invite her over. I even gave her a makeover. I mean, she looked fine before, but I gave her like a nicer outfit and better hair. So that is what we did. And now we're going to just get closer to her. I want to get close enough so that we can ask her to be our girlfriend at least. Look at that. Let's take a picture. His hair is kind of in the way. This is better. um, yes, okay. She's actually, I think, wearing the same outfit as Dorothea. I don't have that much CC. And they're peasants. I mean, come on. They're just going to all wear the same clothes. There's only so much we can do here. Honestly, that's probably a little fancier than they really would have had. So there we go. We had our first kiss, and now we're just continuing to flirt, but then she leaves. So, okay, and Estrid just had a baby. That would be Estrid Walter, I think. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot, and both Walter men married an Estrid, but Morris will not be having any children. He rolled a 0 for that, so that's not really an issue for us. So I kind of messed this up a little bit. That's my fault. I was playing the game and then my mom called. And so I was trying to talk to her on speaker and play the game at the same time. And then I got confused as to whether or not I had already filled this out. And then I was like, wait, did she have twins? But she did not have twins. I just am distracted. So I ended up pausing the game while I talked to my mom and naming the baby something else because I didn't know whether or not she had twins. So, but we will name the next baby that's born Jillian. But this is Lettuce, even though it's Lettice. But oh, there's the train. Um, yeah, there might be some different house noises. I'm in a different location, so there might be some different house noises that come along with that. But anyway, so we are going to just check on everything else here. Okay, so I was thinking, because I want to try and complete Aspirations, so I was thinking that maybe Dorothea could do the big happy family aspiration. The problem with that is you need to have 4 grandchildren. Now, she could probably get 4 grandchildren from Nicole, but you also need a child to get married. And since for some reason I can't marry teens, like I have tried, I changed the MCCC settings. It says that teens can get married, but they can't. So if Hector lives, okay, another baby is fine. Um, if Hector lives, then we can get him remarried. I'll allow him to remarry if he lives to young adulthood. And then that will check off that part of the aspiration for Dorothea. And as long as she's good friends with 4 of her kids and she has 4 grandchildren, we'll complete that aspiration. Now that all rides on Hector surviving and us having um, 4 grandkids. So far she has 1, so that's good. And we're getting married this year, so hopefully by next year we'll have a second. So I think we're in good shape. But that's what I'm trying to do with Dorothea, is complete the big happy family aspiration. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we'll give it a try. So everyone is just getting ready for the day, and we're all going to eat some food and clean up and just get it together. So we can again try and today is the day. We're marrying Joan today. We have to. So we're going to marry her. Isabella did survive to childhood, so we can finally not have any toddlers in the house for like 2 seconds, because we're probably going to try and get our wife pregnant right away. So there's that. But, whatever. So we're just going to do this, okay, and we'll clean up, and then we'll do our chores. Everybody's getting it going. Why is everything always so dirty? Well, also Dorothea is a neat sim, so she always wants to clean even if stuff is clean. She's willing to clean it again. Yeah, I don't know why it's making me harvest everything individually, but then sometimes it'll take over and have him harvesting everything all right. I don't really know. Like, he's watering all just fine. It's weird. Moving on. Let's take care of the bees. And I'm thinking that what we'll do with our future wife is have her do all the cooking. So what I'll do is I'll have everybody doing the farming stuff, and then we'll put the harvested ingredients into her inventory, and she can cook using that. So Nicole will not be, I feel like we've had our main sim doing everything, like doing all the farming, doing all the cooking, and I think that probably is a lot when we could be having some other sim who is not as busy doing that stuff. So okay, let's invite Joan over again. Here she is. It is cold outside. Okay, and we're having Isabella join the club. I am going to give her a makeover, but since I also have to give Joan a color change when we go into create a sim, I'm just going to save Isabella's makeover for when we move Joan in with our family. Why was that negative? Okay, so we are just going to do this, and she is liking it. I think we're doing good. I think that we like each other well enough. Oh, where are you going? Okay, cloud gazing. So they're just going to do that. I probably should turn autonomy on for my Sims, but I feel like they don't do what I tell them to if I turn autonomy on. Like, they'll just wander around and do whatever they want, and then I can't queue up them to go to the bathroom and stuff. Anyway, ooh, that was very suave. Okay, so we're just going to get that romance up. They're good friends now, so we're in a good position there. And now they're girlfriend and boyfriend. And let's move her in. And we get to give ourselves, I had to check the rules really quick, but we get to give ourselves $2,500 for her dowry. So let's do that. I honestly don't even know if I did that in the past, but that's okay. Let's woohoo. Want to get those grandkids going for Dorothea. Also, we need an heir, so that'll be fine. Go. Just adding in a new line, and we now have Joan Leifson Nee Bennett. She was from Italy and then went to the orphanage. So she had no connections in our town, and that is why, as a Bennett, she can marry a peasant because she doesn't have any family and she doesn't have any benefactors. Like she doesn't even have any extended family here because um, her family had moved to Italy so long ago. So that's the deal. I don't know why you have all these. I did add some freckles on her too. I don't know why the game doesn't like. I would love it if the game would just like randomize the skin details for Sims as they age up, but it won't. So whatever. Now we'll give Isabella a makeover. She did roll evil, which is, just my luck. Um, that's just a shame for us, but okay. Let's take off some of the accessories. And oh my gosh, this like street is very loud. Sorry if it's loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can like hear cars going by very, very clearly. I'm like at the front of the house. So anyway, let's woohoo again. I'd really like it if you were pregnant. And then we'll get everybody going to sleep and I'll skip to the next morning. There we go. Everybody into bed. Also, she has the neighborhood confidant aspiration. I actually think we could do that because that aspiration is not very difficult, especially once you start like making friends. They'll start calling you. You don't have to get them to come and you can do stuff for them. They'll start calling you. So let's have her start her cooking journey. All right, everybody go to the bathroom. It's that time. Like, is that what it's really like in real life when you have so many Sims in one bathroom? Everybody just queues up for the bathroom and takes their turn. I mean, they must, I guess. But I don't know. Even when I was living with a bunch of people, I never felt like I had a problem finding time to use the restroom. I think it's probably because the Sim's bladder need decays at the same time for every Sim. Like it's decays the same amount. So that's probably why they all have to go to the bathroom at the same time. But I mean, that makes sense too, though. When you wake up first thing in the morning, you have to use the restroom. So I'm not going to complain that much about it. So here we go. And yep. Okay, she's reading the holy book on the toilet. I feel like Dorothea did that once too. um, I think the problem is if you click read from the bookshelf and then you click on the holy book, it doesn't actually have you discover religion. It just has you read the book. So then I had to put the book down and then have her discover religion instead of just read. So that was my mistake. I thought that she was discovering religion, but nothing was happening. So it was very confusing. So like I said, we're just going to sell some stuff and then also we're going to why did you throw that on the floor? No, no, take it out. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do is we're going to move harvestables for cooking into her inventory, and then we move the flowers too. I'll sell those later. And then everything else we're going to sell because we are trying to make money. We're trying to make money. That's what our goal is. We want to make at least, gosh, I don't even know, but I have a plot in mind for us to move to. So maybe I'll find a medieval house from the gallery to put on that plot and or I'll build one and then we'll um, see how much it costs. But also we still have to pay for our brothers to move out and for our sister to move out. So there's all of that. I actually don't even know when his birthday is. When is our next? Okay, Milo 2 is going to become a teenager in 2 years. So we still have some time to gather up a lot of money. That is Nicole's thing. He wants to have enough money so that his siblings, his children, they can do whatever they want with their lives, that they don't have to be farmers. So that is his goal. So he is very money oriented because he knows that that makes the world go round. We could have had almost 100,000 simoleons if Cecilia didn't get arrested. Oh, look, 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 look. She's pregnant. Pregnant, pregnant, pregnant. Okay, good. Hopefully, um, everything goes well with her pregnancy. We need a boy for an heir, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world if we have a female heir. That's how I think that it's in the rules that I'm pretty sure, because I did it with Agnes, where if you don't have any boys, you go to the girl. But I don't know if that's like for the whole family or just for your immediate family. Like, I don't know if I should have gone to Hugo's family instead of doing Agnes, but I want to stay within our immediate family. So if there's no boys, we um, will have our daughter, whoever, be the heir. But, you know, I think we have plenty of time to have male children, unless, of course, our wife dies in childbirth, which could happen and has happened to us a couple times now. Okay, everybody take care of the animals. Everything looks so good in the winter in this game. Like, it's so bright. And I mean, I don't know if it's just because I have bad eyesight. Like, everything gets so dark inside. Like, doesn't it look so dark compared to the outside? I don't know. Anyway, Dorothea is so mad, but she wants to become friends. Will you stop? Oh my gosh. Stop being mean. She's mean because she's angry, but she has that, like, she wants to complete a want and then talk about fears. Her want is to become friends with Joan, but you can't become friends with Joan because you're being mean to her right now. So stop it. Oh my gosh. Okay. She is carrying your grandchild. Hopefully, the baby survives. We'll see. Okay. So we are going to then give the two kids makeovers, Caleb the second and Margaret, little Margaret. So we'll give them makeovers. It looks like Hector's baby has not aged up into a toddler yet, so I'll have to go into his household and age him up manually. But anyway, let's just quickly do these makeovers, and that's where we'll wrap up. So here we are. He's a cute little boy. Very nice. And then we'll crop and then head over here to this baby. And she is now a child. Oh, she's a cutie, I can tell. I also actually like the Ray hair for her, so let's just leave that there and we'll just choose this outfit and then we will head into our decade screenshots. So we will be showing off the past decade very shortly, like right now. Okay, so I know it's kind of hard to see like the nodes that change when they just change ages because they're getting so small now, but you can really see how when we add different nodes, like you can see on the left, like Christiana's family has grown exponentially from um, all of the babies that they've been having, and our family has been growing so much over on the right side. And it's just really great because I'm just really excited that our family is growing and that we have so many Sims going and that everything is going well even after the plague and everything. So I think, we had the war, we had the plague. It's just like a lot of stuff was happening that could kill a lot of our Sims. So I'm really happy that it's going well and people are getting married and they're having babies and our legacy is surviving. So that is really, really exciting for me, and I hope it's exciting for you too to just see everything grow. And in the next one we have some weddings. We have a lot of birthdays. I don't think any in our main household, but Hugo the fourth will be passing away, so that's sad. But we will be doing that. So let's get started on the 1360s. I hope you're excited, and I will catch you in the next one.